So in order to, I hope you can't hear that in the background, but in order to get this podcast, in order to monitor the audio, because Kib took the laptop home, so we didn't have a laptop to use for this.
I didn't know I was supposed to bring a laptop today.
No worries, you shouldn't have to. We should have a laptop here.
Here, this is an office after all.
I don't know why we don't. Oh, wait, I do, because of Kib. So in order to monitor the audio, we need the laptop to connect to the mixer and to use Audacity. So since we couldn't do that, we connected via like 6 XLR cables all attached to each other all the way to the other room.
Frankenstein situation right now.
To the other mixer that's attached to my computer. Now, we can't monitor the audio. We would have known if we hadn't have done this, then we would have actually fucked it up because one of the microphones wasn't working. And Raina was like, why don't we FaceTime and then just plug your thing in your computer so your phone's charging and you can FaceTime and point your camera towards your computer monitor.
So then we can monitor from my camera. Brilliant.
That was so dope. Also, we're filling out the set a little bit.
It's finally looking like a normal set. You know, our original
It's getting
idea,
there.
It's getting there. Our original idea of wanting it to look like a clubhouse. No, a tree house. I still want that a little bit. We're never going to get it. We're never going to get it. But
I mean, if we ever start getting sponsorships on this channel,
that would be nice.
Perhaps.
Perhaps that would be nice.
But until that day, no. Because
speaking of money involved things, nice hat.
Oh, Raina, I'm so glad you noticed.
I hate you so much. Okay, so it's been, like 3 or 4 occasions now that I've come here to either shoot or, like, take pictures or do things specifically for the hat. And, oh, that's so weird. I don't have a hat. I don't have a gray hat. What's with that?
I don't know where your hat is.
That's so wrong.
No, it's so stupid because I had...
I'm
both.
so sad.
I'm pretty sure I was sent 2 hats.
You must have been sent
I had to have been. Maybe even more.
You even texted me, I think, when I was still in Japan when you got 2 hats.
So
when it got sent to you. You were like, I got them.
I don't understand, if it's... They were in my house. I had mine because I wear it every day.
Yeah.
Also, this is clearly a different hat because it doesn't have the stain.
Can I inspect? Oh, can you be hatless?
Yeah, I don't care.
Wait, but there's so much shit going on with this one.
No, there's no stain on the inside, so this is a different hat entirely.
Whoa, you're totally right. This is definitely a different hat.
That means when you told me to find the other hat, I went home and brought this hat, and I lost the one.
Your original
I found
hat.
the other one, and I lost my original hat.
You know what? This smells kind of funny.
Does it?
So I'm going to ask Fareed for my own.
Well, you could ask Ian.
Ian has Autumn's, and Autumn got it legally, True. She got it from Rooster Teeth legally.
Well, you could take it from Ian illegally.
I could take it from Ian illegally. But the last time I saw him, he was wearing an LA Dodgers hat instead. I think because he suspected that I might take it from him.
Oh, shit.
He's already on it, unfortunately.
He's so crafty.
He's so
he had a trending video. Almost #1, I think.
Yes, he was trending it was like 4, 3, 2, and then he was at 2 for quite a long time. It was what would happen if you never showered, which is a really good video. It's a very...
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
What happens if you don't shower?
Well, I think, it's kind of like the first 2 layers of your skin, I think decay or something like that.
What?
I wasn't really paying attention.
So cavemen all had decaying skin and shit?
Well, yeah, I think so. That's why they're all tough and gross.
What do you mean your skin decays? It just calluses?
I feel like decay isn't the right word, and I don't quite remember what I saw 3 days ago. But I think you grow stuff on it, and you turn into Godzilla.
How's your new apartment complex, by the way?
I hate it so much.
Really?
I can't stand it. I cannot stand it.
When did you move in there, finally? Before Japan?
Yeah. Far before
But you didn't have a chance to, get used to it?
No, I hate it so much. I can't even tell you how much I hate it. It stresses me out so much.
So are you and Mike back into, just a shitty mood?
No, we're okay. We're actually quite all right, but the apartment, okay, this is going to sound so bougie and shitty. But
it will, I know it will.
It will. But, okay, so I used to be in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and it was the first time I loved my apartment in LA.
Yeah.
And you didn't even get to visit it. It was amazing. It was 1,000-something square feet.
Yeah, because I remember your apartment before that. It was...
Garbage.
It wasn't garbage. It just was
It was painful. And locationally, it was horrible. It was in a horrible location, and...
It was one of those apartments that the carpet matches the cat.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. My cat just blended right in there.
It was a thick fucking carpet.
It was a thick fucking carpet. And also, my cat throws up all the time. You don't know what's in there. It's also like brown colored, so you don't know what's mixed in
Why
there.
do cats throw up? So wait, why do you hate
annoying.
your current apartment? Just because it doesn't have another bathroom?
Well, I had to downgrade from a 2-bedroom, 2-bath to a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and I'm not gonna lie, like I love Mike and everything, but holy shit, that is so annoying.
Is he stinky?
Well, yeah, I mean he's always been stinky, but like you know how dudes, how long do you take to take a shit in the morning?
I'm very quick.
You're very quick,
Super quick.
like a lady. What just happened?
Oh, finally it went off. I take probably about 5 minutes to poop.
That's legit. That is
Because I don't have time to stay in there for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't have, and plus, our bathroom over there's no air conditioning in it, and it's the community bathroom, and the light turns off after 5 minutes as
And
well.
It smells really bad.
It smells really bad,
Yeah.
and it's really hot. And I also don't have service in there, so there's no point. Like, I can't play my skateboard game on my phone when I'm shitting.
Exactly. So, okay, so 5 minutes. That's like lady poops. You do a very good job.
I do lady poops, yeah.
Yeah, you should be really proud of yourself. Mike takes like jumbo, like Italian, 40-year-old Italian man poops, and he like sits in there for about 25 minutes. I want to die because I have to take a shit too. It's a bad situation right now.
You have a bathtub, right?
Yeah, but it's in the bathroom.
Waffle stomp.
I can't. What? I'm gonna make him waffle stomp while I take a shit into the bowl.
Do whatever works, honestly. Have you ever, like, almost... When's the last time you almost shit your pants? Or did shit your pants?
I haven't shit my pants in a long, long time. I don't think I've shat my pants since I was... Oh. This is sad, though. I shat my pants because I had surgery, and I couldn't control my stomach muscles, and I didn't, like... And I was on a lot of morphine, so I didn't know what was happening, and I shit
When was
myself.
this?
I was like 15.
Oh, nice. Why were you on a lot of morphine?
Because I had surgery. I had,
Appendicitis?
No. I
Box
really...
cutters disease?
Box cutters problem.
Do you have box elder bugs disease?
No, I had to cut open my uterus because there was like a tiny tube. No, not tiny. There was a huge like cyst in it, kind of like a tumor.
Does
I was
that
fine,
prevent
though.
against pregnancies later on?
I think I'm going to have a really hard time having kids. I was always told I was going to have a hard time because I only have one egg.
Are you gonna have to do like in vitro fertilization or something?
Oh, I hope not. That shit is expensive.
How much is that? Like 15K? Probably more.
Well, I know that to freeze an egg is 20K, and then to implant it must be 15K because the whole procedure is supposed to be about 30 to 45K.
Okay, I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's a very
but-
scientifically painstaking process.
45K, that's like someone's salary. That's like...
But think about this. The people who are paying for that are probably successful. So they're passing on those good genes
Good
to
genes.
create a more successful culture.
You know what? I honestly don't think my genes are that great. And
I don't either.
I kind of believe in eugenics as well, as in like killing off all the dumb people and hoping that like the new generation are smarter. So
I
don't
feel
know.
like I would never say that I believe in that, but deep down I probably do.
I don't really believe in it because that's not how intelligence works.
I don't believe in it because I would die.
Oh, you would die.
That's the reason I don't believe in that. Because I mean, I'd like to be egocentric about that and be like, yeah, you know what? Maybe the world would be better if there were no fucking idiots out there.
people.
And then the rapture happens and it takes all the idiots.
And
Or
you're
no,
one of them.
all the idiots are left, I guess.
Oh, and then what? It's like...
Oh my
a
God,
stranger's
that's a
game.
cool series. What if all the idiots are left on Earth?
Well... Okay,
Is that a thing?
No. You know, Logan Paul's YouTube Red movie that's all like eugenics and it's selective.
Oh,
You
I
take
didn't.
a test when you're
I
a
saw the
kid.
ad on it,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
on
yeah,
YouTube.
so
Yeah,
did I.
you watched it?
I watched the ad. It would be like the reverse shitty version of that if only the dumb people stayed, or like the joke version of it, or like the hot fuzz version of it if only the dumb dudes stayed.
that is-
I said dudes by accident. Subconsciously.
That's such a funny idea
It's a
for
really
a
funny
rapture to
idea.
happen and all the dumbasses are left behind. Would they be criminals or would they just be like not smart? Because then
It has to be both. You have to have all kinds of lower IQ people that would end up staying.
so it's just like the scourge of the earth.
I guess so. Yeah, the heathens stay.
Oh my God.
That's amazing. Take away all the good people, what would happen?
I've been trying to come up with a zombie title movie and I wanted to call it Eating at Me.
Eating at me? Not bad.
Like it's
Is it
been eating at me.
comedy?
I wanted to use
great.
it for this thing we're shooting with in October for a Halloween special for Sugar Pine 7, but James didn't like it. He thought it was corny.
Really? I love zombie stuff.
I'm going to talk some shit about him on this next
Zombie
podcast, I swear. Zombies haven't made a comeback in a long time.
No, not in a long time. But when their hype was huge, I loved Walking Dead when it was first out, but what really got me was Zombieland. Like, Zombieland was, like, absolutely what I genuinely enjoyed about zombie movies. And Dead Set, which is, like, this...
I haven't seen that.
You'd love it. Actually, you should watch it. It's really, really good. It's like a 5-episode series. You can treat it like a movie. You can pretty much watch it in one sitting. And it's about... Big Brother style. It's about people.
I've never seen Big Brother.
Oh, well, it's just any kind of reality show, but it's these people that are stuck in a reality show that don't know what's happening in the outside world, and in the outside world, the zombie apocalypse is happening, and there are people that like are trying to get to them, and then they figure out slowly, and they try to get out, but
That's really cool. That's a really cool concept.
it's so good. You'd love it. The characters are amazing.
So-
and it's like real.
I was really into zombies when they released Dawn of the Dead, the remake in like 2008.
Why do you think this stopped?
I don't know.
It stopped. What if? Do you think if I FaceTime you? Right
I think it'll be fine, honestly.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
be fine.
should be good,
This
yeah.
was just a really good idea.
Yeah,
I just wanted
it really
to
was.
Flex my smart muscles. You know.
Yeah, I don't understand why you never did IT.
No, I'm not that good. I'm not that good. I also smoke way too much pot.
Literally the IT crowd.
Oh yeah. No, they do a lot of like acid. I think they drop a lot of acid. No.
Dawn of the Dead, though.
Dawn of the Dead.
Was it 2008 or 2006?
2006.
Or 2007?
I think it was, no, it's earlier than 2006 actually, because that's when I graduated.
Maybe it's 2005 or 2004. Who knows?
Yeah, but Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
So good.
You know, Ty Burrell was in that?
That
From
is
Modern
Phil.
Family?
Phil, yeah, the dad.
And he's like
so
fucking
evil.
somebody.
He's so
yeah.
fucking evil.
He's
and
just like
gross.
pounding this girl from behind in the middle of a mall when the zombies are outside. It's so dope.
So gross.
And then I also loved 28 Weeks Later, more
Loved
so.
it.
This is like blasphemy, more so than 28 Days Later with Cillian Murphy.
Wait, you like 28 Weeks Later?
Yeah.
better? Wait, which is the one?
I like the pacing more.
I remember I loved both of them equally. Which is the one that has the father and daughter in the high rise where they put all of the shopping carts in the way so that they can't get through?
That's 28 Weeks Later. That's the one with Jeremy Renner.
I do like that one more too. Why? Why do I like that one more too?
I think it's so what's weird is I bet it's the same way that Alien went to Aliens. And some people like Aliens because it's an action movie. Some people like Alien because it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
And I think 28 Days Later in a lot of ways was a horror movie and 28 Weeks Later was a bit of an action movie.
It is more action. You're totally right.
I mean, they have a fucking helicopter going diagonally, cutting up all the monsters. I could be completely wrong. I mean, they're both technically horror movies. There's scary parts in each, but there's scary parts in Aliens as well.
Yeah, that's true. But the action thriller is where they capitalized more later on.
And maybe I'm just an action boy. Maybe we're action boys.
I remember being very into action when I was younger. You know what? Lately, I haven't been watching a lot of movies, and I'm trying to change that because I feel like I was a more cultured human being when I could like jump in on conversations that other people have seen movies.
But now you're just out of it. I mean, you've been in
so
Japan
out
for a
of
month.
Munch. Oh, wait, you don't care about this. I watched the Pikachu movie in Japan, and something crazy happens, and I want to spoil it really badly, but
Is it a new movie?
yeah, yes, it's a new movie.
Is it only in Japan?
I'm sure it'll come to the U.S., but it hasn't been translated yet.
Pikachu movie.
It's about when Ash and Pikachu first meet, Satoshi and Pikachu first meet, and it's really good. I cried twice. I'm 29.
You cried twice during the Pikachu movie.
Yeah, I cried twice.
What was so sad about it?
Well,
You remember that scene where all the Pokemon are in the cave and I think Ash like freezes or something? Or
I think that's in the Mewtwo movie where he turns into stone and all the Pokemon cry and their tears turn him back into human.
Man, that would not make me cry now.
It would have made, well, I don't know, I might cry. Pikachu's voice is just very, very drawing. Like, it's very dramatic and like you kind of think he's real. No, you don't. Only I do. It's just me. My bad.
You know what show I've never cried at yet tries to evoke so many different emotions?
Wait, let me see. Wait, that you haven't cried
It's
yet?
the most popular show.
Oh, Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't cry at Game of Thrones.
Does anyone actually cry during Game of Thrones?
No, I don't think that's a tear-jerkery one. I was thinking like Shameless.
I've never seen Shameless.
Me neither, but
James Allen McCune was in Shameless.
What? So loud.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah, look it up.
That's amazing. Oh, this is not easy from this angle. That's so
I'm pretty
cool.
sure he was in Shameless.
That's the freaking coolest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Man, I am so excited to shoot this. It's our first actual full production horror short.
Oh, I'm so excited. And Eating at Me?
Huh?
You said it's going to be called Eating?
No, we're not exactly
you're
sure
not
on the
sure about the
title yet.
title.
We know that the whole thing is gonna, like every Halloween, we're probably gonna release something called Murder Pine.
I love it.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
God,
we'll release
yes.
some merch based on that, but that'll be really cool. By the way, check out the new Boys Only Club hat. I don't know if there are any available right now, but the link's in the description.
Yes.
So if there are any left, yeah, feel free to hop on and get one. There'll be more soon.
You'll probably get one before me.
That's,
I can't believe that's my hat.
yeah.
Is that it? Is his name different?
No, his name is James Allen McCune.
I know, but there's a James Allen White.
Oh, no.
Okay.
James Allen.
With an E-N?
I hope he's in Shameless and I'm not just... I'm so proud of him. He's so nice. Have you met him?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I just see him like fluttering around your Twitter and stuff quite often.
Yeah, he's very, very sweet. He's a very sweet boy.
That's awesome. Very fucking cool.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't a big deal that he was added to this, but he's right here. Shameless.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I got it right. He was also in... Have you seen that movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson called... what's it called? Snitch.
No.
He plays the snitch.
No way. That's awesome. What?
Yeah.
Why is
so
he
it's
so
like
cool?
it's like those things where we
What's
talk
he
about
hanging
famous
out
actor
with you
James
for?
Allen McCune. He's a famous actor.
I know. What is he
So
hanging
funny.
out with you for? Just because?
We don't know.
We just don't
We
know.
don't fucking know. We don't like ask because what's...
Yeah, don't.
And he edits too for us.
No, that's so weird.
We literally don't understand what's happening.
I fucking love
so
that.
we are so hoping that we're going to be able to get this guy who played... have you seen Pan's Labyrinth?
No. The Spanish movie?
So you must have seen the monster with the hands in its... the eyes in its hand.
Yes.
So that guy's pretty like big in the industry to do
okay.
those kind of monster roles and
Yeah.
to do that. We're hoping to maybe get him
Who is
for
it?
to play our thing.
Who is it?
I don't remember his name.
Is it like Andy Serkis?
No, but
okay.
he's like on Andy Serkis's level.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
'Cause that would be, I would like shit my pants right now. This would be the last time I shit my pants in my life.
Yeah, I mean these are just. I mean we thought we could get Phil Lamar for some stuff too, but the dude doesn't respond.
Oh no, that's so funny.
Yeah, I mean if I was Phil Lamar, I'd have bigger and better things to
Yeah,
do than fucking
right.
hang out with us. So it's understandable.
I'd kind of see that there's some weird thing going on with you guys, and I might be interested though.
Yeah, I mean,
I check it out. I'd be like, why is there so much buzz happening around these weirdos?
yeah, I don't know. One weird thing that we've been able to do recently is this band called Catfish and the Bottlemen. They're pretty
sounds
big,
like-
and I guess they
really?
watch our videos. So they invite us to a concert.
That's so.
Yeah, they got us tickets, and we're doing a triple date. So that's gonna be really sweet.
adorable.
Yeah,
That's the cutest thing.
so
I've
shout
ever
out to them.
heard.
They're so nice. I might have to restart the camera.
Sure.
So what do we need to do next? We need to get probably a better table.
Yeah, we should probably like iron this tablecloth.
I want to get a different table entirely. Then we need to put two more probably sound foam things down there. Sound foam right here. Sound foam right here.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that we're gonna need another pink wall thing.
You think we need another strip?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it alternates really weird, right?
And then if we ever get sponsors in a budget, what we need to do we have to have the logo right here. And then it would also help if we had. So how about this? Think about this. Two cameras.
oh yeah.
Two
okay.
cameras. One right here. One right there.
And it
then
switches
maybe
back
one
and
in the
forth?
middle or something. So three
I
cameras.
I do want like a base cam, and then I do want an A and a B cam. Because without a base cam, it's kind of awkward.
So the issue that we're having right now is for our podcast on SP7,
Yeah.
it's $100 to rent. Well, it was $185, but we found a friend to rent a 5D Mark IV and a 24 to 70 millimeter lens plus a CF card for $100 each time. It's not so
time.
bad, but when you
each
when you have a
time.
channel with no sponsors and you're only basing your budget off of the ad revenue, there's not much you can do.
There's not much you can do.
And I also can't pull money from SP7 for this
Yeah.
because there's none.
No, it's totally fine. But like, also, I can't believe that this set has kind of made us poor. It's really sad. We haven't gotten paid for Boys Only yet, so.
I knew doing this deal that like they have different payment schedules than Machinima
course.
did.
Oh,
so I knew I'd have to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
And also it from merch and sponsorship brand integrations, that takes like a month or to 2 months to get paid.
Yeah.
So that's it's just a thing that you have to deal with, and then hopefully you'll start getting on a good track.
However, not having any ad deals or brand deals at all means we don't even have a starting point.
That's true. So even if we had a brand deal today, we wouldn't be paid for it for probably like a month and a half.
But we don't even have a brand deal today, so even if we had one next week, which you probably wouldn't, we shouldn't be so negative.
Yeah,
We
I
should
mean,
believe in ourselves.
Who-
And Fareed.
who would? I mean, what's weird is we're getting sponsors on the SP7 podcast. We just got this one for like a watch company, and then we also got one for Switch Fit.
Are you perhaps more tame on that one? Because the last one we put up was definitely called "How Do We Hide Our Boner?"
No, we talked about. We made an autism joke on one of them.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
but we explained why we didn't do the joke. So it was more of.
Fine. I'm thinking actually, because
But we also mentioned that we thought it was funny still.
I know, but it's still explaining a joke that you ended up not doing, for the right reasons. I feel like we say some fucked up shit on here and we just let it happen. And we don't explain ourselves. We're not like, we didn't mean that.
I'm so fucking happy that Autumn watches the podcasts through their entirety before she uploads them.
Because you guys say some fucked up shit?
And
does she bleep it or does she just mute one?
No, since we have 2 cameras, we'll cut.
Oh,
so we got lucky. And everybody, okay, I finally fucking figured out how to record 4 microphones at once. It took forever with that stupid fucking Scarlett mixer out there. And I tried 3 different programs. I tried something light. I tried Audacity, which couldn't record 4 microphones for the life of it. It's not meant for that. Reaper is finally the program that allowed me to record 4 microphones at once.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
That's so weird that Audacity isn't made to do that. How the hell did we do it for Super Panic Frenzy when we had a shit ton of people with us? We only had Audacity, ever.
Did we use... Oh, we had that big mixer table, remember?
We had that beautiful...
And Maddie was a genius.
Yeah,
still is.
I'm going to see him today.
Oh, yeah.
It's his birthday.
Context, if you don't know who Maddie is... He was originally working with Philip DeFranco. There we go. There's the Phil mention for the day.
Oh, there we go. We missed him last week. Did you know?
Yeah. People even in the comments were like, you didn't mention Phil that week. Still never seen his office.
Phil's new office?
Yeah. Have you seen it? Yeah, you've seen it.
It's nice. It's quite different. I'm used to that big, like, dome.
I'm sure he's just not inviting me out because of the mono.
I'm sure it's the mono.
Not because he hates me.
Well, okay, think about it this way. His wife is about to give birth to their second baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think he wants to get sick during such a time.
That's fair. I don't want to give their child their new one or their current child mono.
Old one.
Their old child mono. What was I saying? So Maddie worked with Phil. He was Phil's editor for a long time. Then he moved on to Super Panic Frenzy.
Yes!
Which was our gaming channel. He was the editor, and he also produced a little bit too.
Yeah.
He was a technical savant in many ways.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I went to his last birthday. I'm not gonna be able to go to this one because I didn't have mono and I can't drink. So there's no point in me going out, even to say happy birthday.
Some bowling. We're gonna eat.
I also can't. I can't move around too much.
I know all your swollen lymphs and joints and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to exert myself for the next 3 months. No, actually, probably a month. I can probably start working out again in a month.
You're not sleeping, are you?
I didn't sleep last night and the night before. I've been getting pretty good sleep besides that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to rest more, or else you're not going to recover. You might get sick from something else and get like
because it lowers your immune system.
Disorder,
so Alyssa actually finally got her diagnosis. She has acute sinusitis. She's got Epstein-Barr virus. Where her levels
mono,
are fucking
right?
off the chart. Like
Isn't Epstein-Barr virus mono?
Epstein-Barr virus leads to mono. So
Okay.
she has both of those.
Yikes.
And then she has there's another weird one. I don't remember what it was. It was viral arthritis.
What?
Yeah, that's why she was like swollen and broken for a bit.
Does that go away?
Yeah, they're all temporary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Jesus Christ, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, and right now, so the mono for me,
Yeah.
it's pretty much, the fevers are all gone, which is amazing. I feel like fine, I can do work every day and
I don't know how you're
vape
doing
again,
it.
and it's amazing.
Stupid.
So mono gave me a sore throat. So I was like, God damn, I hope this doesn't last very long. It's made my lymph node pretty swollen on my left side. And that's when I realized, even if the sore throat goes away, something terrible is going to happen, because this always happens when my sore throat gets bad. Since I have an impacted wisdom tooth,
Which has been impacted for like 2 years.
and I feel like I've definitely talked about it on the podcast countless times.
Yeah, no, it's been like years, dude.
The bitch is infected again. So Mimi, the new SP7 assistant, is setting me up with a consultation on Wednesday. I have to give them my x-rays, and I can finally get this shit consulted.
Nice.
And then I get it pulled out once they consult me, the Oracle.
Impacted, huh?
Yeah.
Oracle. You might have to get it surgically removed, which might be a very funny video. Oh, you can't get
I
it
have
popped
to.
out?
No,
Okay.
it's close to the bone, so I have to get it surgically. So they have to cut it, the gum. They have to split the gum open.
Yeah.
They have to chop up the top of the tooth,
Yep.
pull the pieces out,
Yep.
and then pull out the root,
Yep.
and then they stitch it up.
Wow, they really have to actually go in there. That
And then,
sucks.
so I didn't do it before. I had the perfect opportunity to get it out like the same day. I didn't because it would have been $2,000 because I wanted to get both these teeth out. But now I just want to get this bitch out.
Wait, how come it would have been 2,000 and what is it cheaper now?
I didn't have dental insurance, and also anesthetics to be put
Anesthesia,
under,
yeah.
anesthesia or whatever. Yeah, to be put under was going to cost $650.
Yeah, I heard that anesthetic technicians make like the third to most amount of money in the U.S.
Why is it so expensive?
Like the anesthesiologist.
Yeah.
Because, nobody wants to feel pain, and you'd pay a lot of money to not feel pain.
So you've been put under anesthesia
lot.
before, right?
Yes.
How long does it last? Like, how long are you drowsy for?
For a while. So I've had 4 surgeries. The first one was what I just talked about earlier, and that was an emergency surgery, so they had to put me like full under. Like there's like 3 levels of anesthesia, and I had to be like fully.
So how long were you like?
I don't remember when I woke up, but the first time you initially woke up, you kind of have this weird like dopamine rush. So you get like, not super strength, but you get like kind of like tense and weird, and like sometimes you like shoot up. So that happened to me, but I didn't notice because I was like not awake yet.
Dude, I know when I get put under, I'm going to say some white nationalist shit. I know
said
it.
some fucked up shit.
Yeah, you said some white nationalist shit.
Yeah, I said some white nationalist fucked up shit as I got up. But like that dopamine thing, like you can't control it. So I feel like that's not me. So, whatever.
Do you think you actually said like weird things? Probably. Everyone does, I imagine.
I ripped out my IV.
What?
I ripped out my own IV.
Was it blood everywhere?
Yeah, like I ripped out my own IV. I don't know why. Like I
can just see that scene in slow motion. Just
yeah. They showed
fucking bulking up like the Hulk.
They told me my eyes were like totally fluttering like to the side of my head, but like I was trying to get away, and I ripped out my like incisions and everything. But
you are literally Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, it was excellent. I'm Kusanagi, man. But then the second time I actually woke up, it was 3 hours later. So my surgery was 4 hours, and then I woke up, and then 3 hours later I was fine. So about 8 to 9 hours, I was like actually awake.
Wow, but they put you under a lot of shit though.
Yeah, I was extremely under.
So what about so you're out for a day? Next day were you fine? You were in the hospital still?
Yeah, I was in the hospital still. I had to be on Percocet because morphine made me nauseous. So the Percocet makes you really weird, and your sleep schedule gets messed up. So I was weird because of that.
Oh, if I take any penicillin for my tooth right now, this infection, since I have mono, it'll give me a rash. Bad rash.
Interesting.
Yeah, just another side effect of having mono.
Jesus
so it's kind of a bummer.
Yo, that's such a bummer. You should be okay, but you really need to be careful for infections because of the mono right
I don't want to get dry gap. What's it called?
Dry socket.
Dry socket, yeah, there we go.
Just don't drink from a straw.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of the suction?
Yeah. Even if it's really subtle, it'll happen to you, especially if they have to open you up that much.
Wow. How long can I not do shit for if it's just one tooth?
I think it's
probably
only
a couple days.
Just like 2 days, probably.
Okay.
I was not allowed to drink out of a straw or suck on anything for a day. Like you can't for example, eat a popsicle, because
you're sucking on it. Yeah.
Anything that makes your mouth do this, like don't suck any dick,
Okay.
So
you couldn't suck a dick when you had the wisdom tooth thingy?
Yeah. Also, you kind of don't want to.
Okay.
Trust.
I don't get that, but that's kind of a bummer. I am so curious, how painful this is going to be.
It's probably not that bad. You have a pretty high pain tolerance. You'll be okay, I think. Don't you?
I don't know.
Never bitch about anything. You'll be fine.
I bitch about business stuff all the time.
I know.
But
I love bitching about
pain,
business.
I feel like I have a weird tolerance. Like if it's something weird where people are like, what the fuck? How is that not hurting you?
Yeah.
Then I'm like, I mean, it is, but I don't know. It's
just breathe.
Then there's stuff where I'll bump my toe or step on something. I'm like crying for an hour.
You're funny bone. It's
yeah,
destroying you from the inside out.
Yeah.
No, you'll be okay because you're already expecting it to be painful, and it's honestly not that bad. Well, mine wasn't that bad.
I'm really good at dealing with pain that builds up and then stays at a high level because I've already had time to prepare for it. But if it's something immediate.
No, it's going to slowly come to you, especially if you go under. It's going to slowly start dulling out, and then you're going to slowly feel the pain, and then it's going to be pretty painful. But it's not that bad.
Yeah, I think there's a risk of having a wisdom tooth pulled out when it's that close to the bone. But luckily, it's not touching the bone.
Close to the bone, though. I'm not nervous for you. I just feel like that does suck.
I just need to get my X-rays from my last dentist and send that over so I don't have to pay for those again. Because X-rays are expensive, right?
X-rays are expensive. Yeah. I mean, it depends on your insurance, but you have good insurance, though.
How do you know my insurance? No, it's not Cobra.
It's not? Okay.
No. No, I didn't take anything from Group 9. I just got my own dental insurance. I'm sure it's United Healthcare or some bullshit.
United's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can't seem to find anywhere for my health insurance to... fuck the dental thing. I got more traffic tickets. Dude.
No!
I got two traffic tickets. I'm going to court to fight them, though.
No, you're not.
At least to fight 2 things out of it.
Explain.
So the very first ticket I got was when I was in Ventura hanging out with Alyssa's family. I drove back on the 101.
How long ago?
3 weeks.
Oh, so
3-4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so now I have these tickets on my record for the next 3 years, so that's great.
Fuck.
I was in dead heavy traffic. Okay, so let me set the scene for you.
Coming back from Ventura.
Pretty hard to change lanes. I managed to change a lane, though. I probably changed a couple. I see bloop, 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 bloop in the background. I'm like, how the fuck? He pulls me over.
Wait, why?
And he's like, you were driving pretty erratically back there.
Why?
Not using a turn signal. And I'm like, so that's when I realized, I was like, something about this isn't right. Because no matter what, no matter how fast or how dangerous I drive, I will always, out of habit, use my turn signal. Always, always, always. There's never a point where I don't use my turn signal.
I will 100% attest to that, because the night that you got your car and you drove me around, which was horrifying, you split across 6 lanes, went back 2, and then went back another 2, and you used your signal every single time, even though there was only 2 seconds. All of that happened in 2 seconds, but you managed to use all.
It's just a habit. It's just a fucking habit.
Yeah.
So then the cops started asking me, what's your phone number? I was like,
what?
So, well, I mean, I had to write it down for information. I was like, 777. He's like, what area code is that? And I was like, it's Los Angeles. He's like, and he asked me again a little bit later on. He's asking me this, I'm pretty sure, because he thinks I'm not going to show up in court, so he won't have to, because he's giving me some bullshit ticket.
Oh.
Because he's like, oh, this guy's in Los Angeles. He's not going to go to Oxnard to deal with this shit.
I see. Wow, that's such
So
bullshit.
I'm going to show up. I'm going to just fucking hope that he doesn't show up. And if he does, I'm just going to explain at least the turn signal thing, because I know for a fact I always use my turn signals.
How would you explain that, though? Because there's no judge.
If the cop shows up, I'm fucked.
Yeah, because it's his word against yours.
Yeah.
And you just saying, I always use my turn signal doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out. So then the next ticket, so this is also another reason why I'm probably not going to be able to fight any of this, is because I got a ticket literally 2 days later.
Oh, you're so bad.
This one was like right down the street.
No.
I was on manual, manual for paddle shifters. You use the paddle shifters on the side of the wheel. I was probably in like gear 2. I was changing lanes, and I was going probably like 45 and a 35. Like, everyone does it.
I was going to say, that's fine.
But my car was on loud exhaust.
Oh my God, it's so noisy, man.
So I see a cop on a motorcycle, and I'm like,
The worst.
he didn't have his like thing out though. So I think he was just getting ready to leave. And then I see him pull out behind me. I'm like,
just
shit.
didn't like your
So I made a
car.
right turn because I thought I was going to turn down a road and like try to evade him.
You can't evade him. Okay.
But I turned right into a little parking lot that had no exit. So I was fucked. He pulled into me. He's like, you live in here? And I was like, no, I was trying to make a turn to get to the McDonald's. I thought I would make it sooner because I like
Not
played it
bad.
off right away.
Not bad. Very good.
So the cop gave me a ticket for, he tells me like, you were driving a little bit too fast, unsafe speeds back there. And I'm like,
Really?
God damn it, I just got a ticket. And
But you didn't like argue with him? You weren't like, sir, I honestly...
they're going to give you what they're going to give you. The arguing's only going to make it worse, to be honest.
You didn't like push up your boobs or like...
I wish I did.
You should have pushed
If I did, then we would have won.
You would have won.
So he also gave me a ticket for not having a front license plate. Totally get that.
Ooh. Oh, God.
And then to add on to that, he told me the exhaust. And I was like, what about it? And he's like, he didn't say anything. He just gave me a ticket for the exhaust.
It just is exhaust?
It's the stock exhaust of the car. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Wait.
I can only return the car. Like,
What? I don't even understand. How can he give you a ticket for the exhaust?
it was too loud. It's the stock exhaust of the fucking car. I don't understand. I didn't think that was illegal. I mean,
think that was
granted, I was
illegal.
in gear 2, and I was
So?
like, but it's still,
Jesus shit.
it's the stock exhaust of the fucking car.
That sounds really messed up. Can you
They
talk
shouldn't
to
be able to sell it. I'm going to talk to
Yeah.
the dealership.
I was gonna say,
on
you might
early
want
next
to.
week. I'm talking to the dealership to see like what that's about, and then I'm going to get rid of the car.
Oh, are you really?
I'm going to get a Range Rover
Oh, nice.
because I need to be, or a G-Wagon. I need to be able to carry everybody around.
Fucking wagon. Don't do the G-Wagon.
They're-
Even though after you showed me the video of the G-Wagon in the sand dunes, I was very excited about G-Wagons.
Well, that is not just a G-Wagon. That's like a 3-wheeler G-Wagon.
That's like a super special.
But I need something that's gonna, or maybe an F-Pace or a Porsche Cayenne. I don't know yet. It's just,
Ew, don't get the Porsche Cayenne, please.
It's a
don't.
mom SUV.
No, it's so shitty. Okay, so do you remember a couple weeks ago when I was like, dude, I'm so sorry, but I'm stuck behind the slowest motherfucker in the
they're
world?
really fast cars.
I don't who the fuck is driving them?
Dude, if
then?
you get the turbo Porsche Cayenne, they're quick as shit.
Every time I see one, I'm like traumatized by them. They're so annoying.
I'm the
and
same way
they're
with
so-
Priuses.
I hate Priuses.
I know, I hate them.
I hate them so much.
I've very rarely ever met a cool Prius driver. Maybe Joel Rubin, but I'm sure he drives very poorly.
Oh my god, what? They can't accelerate? Is that what it is? Is that why they just like fucking
I don't know, but
What is that?
I'm leaning towards the Range Rover.
Range Rover?
Because I saw an autobiography edition, which are normally like $200,000 for a way fucking less than
Way.
that. So I'm like, this isn't going to drop off and lose its value anytime soon, probably, because it's the autobiography. It's super comfortable, long-ass back seats. Everybody's going to finally be able I'll be able to give people rides again.
Yeah, you
move
don't have
furniture
to-
for everybody.
Nice.
So
You
that'll
don't
be amazing.
Oh God, you don't have to rent like one of those rape vans anymore.
Or I might just get a rape van. Or a Honda CRV. I might just go solo dolo and get something cheap.
My mom used to drive a Honda CRV and I loved it.
Was it nice?
Yeah, because it's weirdly small. You can fit into like and not like an asshole. You can legitimately fit into compact spaces. And now the design is that like it slopes, so it's really aerodynamic and it feels really good.
So they're selling, Bentley
Super
makes
cheap.
an SUV. It's
Oh.
a Bentley Bentayga, and it's at new,
Sounds
I think about
sexy.
$250,000. But they also have a little crystal clock add-on you can add to the dashboard that's like $100,000.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So I looked on Car Gurus or Kelly
Blue Book?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to see if there was any, or not Kelly Blue Book, but to see if there were any used versions that were like half the price or like even less. No.
Of course not. And they all have the crystal clock.
Yeah, exactly. They were all $800,000. I'm going to change the camera real quick.
Jesus Christ, 800,000.
Also, Lamborghini they're making an SUV soon.
Is it worth it though?
No, it's the Urus
the
or
point?
whatever it's called. It's not, I don't think it's going to be worth it. It doesn't look that
Urus.
cool. Maserati makes an SUV that actually looks pretty dope.
But what would be the point of getting a Maserati SUV? Because it just goes real.
There's no point. I actually don't really like Maseratis in general. So, not to talk too much about cars, but my two choices right now are the Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio or whatever it's called.
Oh, you've always talked about that one.
It's an amazing car,
Yeah.
amazing sedan, or Land Rover Range Rover autobiography.
I really, really like Land Rovers. I don't know why. I feel very powerful in them.
Yeah.
And one of my like friends used to have a big, big white one, and I don't know. It was
Were you in it?
Well, yeah.
Was it pretty comfortable?
It was so nice.
Okay.
It was so nice. Land Rover, not Range Rover. I don't know any Range Rovers.
Well,
but-
Range Rovers are made by Land Rover.
Oh, they're the same
Yeah.
thing. Okay, no wonder, because I never understood like what. The
Yeah, they have like
difference
the Defender. They've got the Land Rover itself. They've got like I don't know what these HSE editions are.
Yeah,
They've got like
I
sport.
wouldn't
They've
know.
got and an autobiography is the best.
I
I'm pretty
see.
sure.
I gotcha. Yeah, it was nice. I liked it. I felt like a man.
They have versions of paint. Like I went to customize to see how much a 2017 autobiography edition was, and I was like, oh, no. They have a version like the higher end paint models, $10,000 to add on to that, maybe even 15 grand. I don't remember,
my
but there's like
God,
this
that's
glossy
so
blue, dark
much.
blue. Yeah, it was insane.
You know what I miss? I miss your Tonka truck. I miss your FJ Cruiser.
I do too in a lot of ways, but it had suicide doors.
It did have suicide doors. It doesn't make any sense. The one thing, what?
You can get a used Bentley, like a 2013, 2012 for pretty cheap. Not
What, is it
cheap,
an
but like
SUV?
a lot less than they were.
Is it like a?
No, it's just
Oh,
I
is
can
it
get
like
a
luxury
convertible or
car?
even.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, and they're super, super comfortable. But sorry, what you were saying?
I kind of feel like Bentleys.
I think a Range Rover's the way to go.
I think so too.
I'm going to get boring.
Yeah, then why not? At least just don't get the oh my God, what's it called? The thing that I hate.
Porsche Cayenne.
Cayenne, right?
And then maybe in 2 years I'll get a 458
What's that?
Ferrari.
Oh,
Is someone trying to break through the door?
I don't know.
I'll go check.
Yeah, let's go check that out.
Oh no, you guys got on the laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a rough day.
So Kib, right here. You want to come in
Here,
for a
Kib.
sec?
Come here, Kib.
So
watch the cable.
where is the laptop?
The laptop's at Sammy Joe's because we were editing and we're still editing.
Oh no! Why is it at Sammy Joe's? Welcome to the Sugar Pine 7 podcast.
I can't pull this over.
Am I a ghost?
You're so smart, James.
Ghost?
We were talking about what
Today's
car I should get
ghost.
in
The Range Rover,
replacement.
right? Range Rover.
Just keep in mind that the tank and everything we just bought was like $100.
The tank?
What?
Yeah, dude, we did good.
Okay. Why'd
But
you?
we couldn't get the fish yet because we have to.
You couldn't get the.
We had to treat the water.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
you
makes
have to
sense.
get- you have to get rid of the chalk from the
Okay,
water.
yeah, we got a fish tank, or they
That's
did.
amazing. I'm so excited. What kind of fish? What kind of fish? What are you getting? What are you getting?
A mocha loco kaya.
A mocha loco kaya
It's
fish?
called a cichlid.
A
It is actually. You know
cichlid.
what we named it? SpongeBob. SpongeBob. And we got a SpongeBob house and a Squidward house and a Krusty Krab.
Yes. Why are we getting
There's
so many gnats?
in here.
Fruit flies, stop calling me
Yeah, we gotta take the
Okay,
trash
you're
out and clean this place. I'll order maids.
Don't you have maids
Excuse me,
already?
can I have one?
Kip should do a naked maid service.
I'll be naked.
I have a maid outfit for you.
Only if I can have it.
Kip naked?
Come here.
So what car should I get?
An AMG GTS.
No, I'm not gonna get a coupe. I want a four-door.
I think you should definitely get the what's the F-Type SUV?
So the options right now, I mean, there's the F-Pace, that's an option. We've got the Porsche Cayenne, Raina hates that. We got
fucking hate
Land
that
Rover
car.
Range Rover Autobiography Edition, which is pretty cool.
Get that one. Get that one.
It just
Get
has
that
pictures
one.
of you ever.
Maserati.
The Maserati, I hate Maserati, so I wouldn't do that. We've also got
why are these
just a
options?
used Bentley or the Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio
Here.
Get a fucking
or G-Wagon.
decked out Ford Explorer XLT.
No!
Why?
Because I hate Ford Explorers because they look like cop cars and I don't want to...
Get a blacked out one.
No,
with the,
I-
and then you'll be behind somebody. You just put a fucking cherry on top.
Literally, I flip off everybody in a Ford Explorer and a Crown Victoria all the time.
No, get the
Fruit fly.
If you drive a Ford Explorer or a Crown Victoria, I hate you. And I hate nobody besides people that drive Ford Explorers and Crown Victorias.
I
Genuinely.
just want to get
Okay.
picked up. Victoria.
I want you to get the G-Wagon now.
I don't want to get a G-Wagon.
Don't get a
So
G-Wagon.
many flies in here.
Don't get a G-Wagon.
Don't get a G-Wagon.
It's not. G-Wagons aren't worth it because.
Cool. Remember
But
the matte black one?
but they're not comfortable. We drove in.
They're dangerous, man.
I don't. They're terrible cars. Jeep Wranglers are terrible cars.
Jeep Wrangler.
Wranglers. Toyota Tacoma and be Bert.
Get an '83 Toyota Tacoma.
I'll get an '82 Bronco. Bronco.
Get one of the players from the Broncos.
Did this turn off? Oh, that's what the light was.
Yeah, not that. I noticed that way too late.
Do you want to charge that light for me? It's next
doesn't
to the.
matter to us anymore, but-
whatever. Anyway, Kib didn't bring the laptop. We couldn't
Yeah.
use audio properly.
That's okay.
The chargers.
James
I'll
had a
show you in a
chance.
sec. But
I'm excited for your new car. I'm really glad you're gonna get rid of what is it? The R.
I'm just so fucking sick
type?
of all the issues with it.
I
I'm also
know.
having battery issues with it.
Really?
Yeah, the radio, if I connect it too long, it'll start short circuiting. The lights in the front of the car flicker, even at night,
That's
where it
annoying.
like it's really terrifying and it like makes a clicking noise. Like, so you think the
that's
battery's
so
just gonna
bad.
stop at any
Yeah.
second, then suddenly you lose power steering. Bye bye world. Ah!
That's horrible, man. That sucks, but I'm kind of glad.
British engineering at its finest. Should have gone with
no.
McLaren
Jaguar.
if I had
Jaguar.
another $100,000.
Ugh, yikes. Yeah, go Range Rover.
Yeah,
Have you ever thought about actually getting a pickup truck? I know you're joking about the Tacoma and stuff.
Alyssa already has one, so there'd be no point.
Oh, that's true. She does have
And she has a long bed too.
Yeah. What was that? Was
Longest.
that,
There's no need to honk your horn that long.
that was a horn?
Yeah. That
thought
was
that was
5 seconds of horn honking.
thought that was
What the fuck?
music.
Anyway, you can get the Boys Only Club hat, the new one, and the link in the description. It's on the Rooster Teeth website under Sugar Pine 7 right now.
Yeah. the links will be right there. below,
So
right down
there
below.
might not be any available now, but there will be very soon.
Yeah, and if they're not available right now, if you show that you want it and you show that there's a demand for it, it's obviously going to come back. So please be vocal about it.
Yeah. And if you have purchased one, maybe leave a review on the Rooster Teeth website.
Please. I think they're great. They feel amazing.
They do.
Do
I
you
really like them.
better than these guys.
They feel the same.
They feel the same.
But-
I think the new ones are a little bit tougher.
I like the. Oh yeah, actually a little bit. I like the new one because the logo's printed better.
Oh, the stitching.
Yeah, the
It's
stitching's
so
very nice.
good. It's so pretty. And the color works so nicely.
It works with a lot more clothes.
It really
Although
does.
pink works with a lot too.
Pink works, but you're definitely calling a lot of attention to yourself with it. That one's a little bit more subtle, and you could wear it like in any situation.
Yeah.
By the way, I was walking around in the Glendale Galleria and the Americana the other day. Everyone was wearing a pink hat, and every time I turned a corner, I was kind of nervous.
You thought it was me?
No, I thought
You thought I was just gonna walk. What are you doing here, little girl?
I'm not afraid of you. A little bit.
You're not?
But anyway, everyone was wearing a pink hat. Not this. I just mean like in general. Like,
I would love to attribute that to me, but I imagine people have been wearing pink hats for the longest time now.
oh, I mean, yeah, we knew that already. And also, we bought pink hats because the pink hats were everywhere, so that's why we got them.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But yeah, everybody, it's from like probably H&M and Forever 21, but there were
Probably.
so many of these out there.
And they're all wonderful, besides
No,
the
they're
ones
all
that aren't
horrible.
ours.
Only ours are wonderful.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching episode one of them of the Boys Only Club podcast. I'm Steven Suptic.
I'm Rena Scully.
And this has been Super News with the Sad Boys.